Hi, and welcome to The Passionate Spinner. My name is Tracy, and today we're doing something completely different. I am going to start a little toy that I got commissioned for when a friend of my son asked me if I am able to knit a turtle for him. And I looked at his mom, and she just nodded her head, and I said, yes, I can do that. It's no problem. So yeah, I am in my studio now. This is what my studio looks like. I have a podcast going on in the TV here. And this is all my display. And yeah, I'm in the studio and I will start knitting that turtle now. And I thought I will do a project vlog and show you exactly the process of what I'm doing. So here, next to the pile of new yarn, I have 2 skeins of this yarn here. And it is Alpina Landhauswolle by Lana Grossa. And he asked me to make a black turtle with a red shell. And I had these 2 yarns in my stash. So I decided to use the Sheldon pattern, which is a free pattern on Knitty. And I printed it out. And this is what it looks like. So mine will be black with a red shell. And just when you look at the pattern, you know, there's a lot of row counting and every row is different. So this is gonna not be hard to do. It's just something where I have to focus on a little bit. So as it's a toy, it doesn't matter if you get gauge. You just need to find a yarn that you like and you need to knit it tighter as you usually would so the stuffing will not show through. So I am not using the yarn she asks for in the pattern, which is Knit Picks Shine Sport. I'm using this one. And this one calls for a 3.5 to 4.5 needle. And I'm going to use 3.75s because that's what I found. So yeah, let's get started. So a short update. I have just finished round 60 of 79 for the main body and head. And it looks like this now. The head is almost going to be as long as the body, which, you know, if you looked at the picture, you could already tell. But yeah, it's a lot of counting and thinking and counting. Lots and lots of counting. What I did change about the pattern is I gave it an actual little tail. I probably should have done it a tiny bit different, but the turtle in the pattern does not have a tail. So I just did that. I'm going to weave the end in and make it a little shorter, you know, a little more stout. But yeah, it's coming along. I'm going to finish this up now and then I'm gonna stuff it and think about the eyes, because the pattern calls for safety eyes, and I do have safety eyes, but most of them are black. And I do have colored ones, but they are cat eyes. So I'm not sure if they would work for a turtle. And I'm not sure if I have a color that would work. So I'm gonna finish the head knitting wise, and then I'm gonna find my safety eyes and make a decision on that. My little visitor. He's not allowed in here, but he is in here. So I have to get rid of him soon. Bring him upstairs. That's what I mean. So cuddle first. He's so cute. I have now finished the body and head of the turtle up to round 79, and I feel like it looks kind of like a weirdly shaped eye mask. If you cut out little things, you know, it could be for a burglar. Yeah, so now instructions say to stuff the thing and attach safety eyes. So I already brought downstairs the stuffing, but now I need to find safety eyes so I can decide what to put on. This is the box with the safety eyes. It used to be a cigar box. So black ones are out. I cannot use black. Colorful ones, I have these ones, and they are not cat eyes. So I'm gonna have to choose ones from here, right? I also have these ones. They're a bit bigger, but these are cat eyes. And I'm not sure if they fit a turtle. I honestly have no idea what eyes turtles have, but I don't think they have cat eyes. So, and everything else in here is black. So all of the other ones are not going to work. So it has to be a set from in here. And I'm leaning towards the yellow ones, because you can actually see those, you know. The brown ones are not going to show up. Pink is a bit, the orange would go with the red of the shell, but I also think that that might be a bit too much matchy-matchy. So yeah, I think it's going to have to be the yellow. Looking at it now, I feel like they are maybe a little too small, actually, because, you know, the turtle is quite big, so that would be the size of the eye. Let's just fold one away. On the other hand, turtles don't have gigantic eyes, but I can already tell you I do not like this color. I do like the yellow better, but I think it's too small. I'm also very confused about where the top and where the bottom of this turtle is, because there's shaping everywhere and I have no idea which way is up and which way is down. I kind of think that this V is the bottom of the turtle, which would make this bit the upper bit. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna get one of the cat eyes out just for size. I like that. I actually really like that. I like the blue cat eye for the turtle. I think I'll just go with that, because, I mean, there's also no turtles out there whose head is bigger than the body. So, you know, it doesn't have to be scientific. Yeah, I will go with the blue. I think that fits the better size comparison than the smaller one. Yep. I'll just, it's gonna be a blue cat eye. Okay, thanks to the picture, I was able to find out what the orientation of this knit is. And it is this. So I was right that V that you're creating goes into the bottom. And so this is going to be the upside, and I need to attach my eyes somewhere here. It's black, it's very hard to see, but you have like these 2 stitches with decreases left and right. And next to those decreases, somewhere here, I need to attach the eyes. So I'm gonna stuff the bottom first and stuff it until I reach the point where I'm gonna put in the eyes, because I feel like that's easier. I have not yet put the backings onto the safety eyes, but I do think that the size and placement are good like this. The thing is, when you attach safety eyes, until you put on the backing, you can rearrange them. Once the backing's on, that's it. So you have to really make sure that they are in the perfect place before. And I feel like I have to move the right eye a little bit. But yeah. Also, I just stuffed the whole thing. Now it looks a bit more like a turtle. So this is the bottom, which I actually would prefer this to be the top, to be honest. But so yeah, this is the body. And I stuffed it using a pillow from IKEA. These were called Füllig, and I don't know if they still make them, but fiber fill or polyfill for stuffing is really expensive. At least it is here where I live. It might not be the case where you are, but where I am, it is really expensive. And these pillows cost €3. And I've been stuffing a lot of things with this. I just cut it open on one side. You can wash the thing at 60 degrees, and that is what it looks on the inside. And yeah, I'm using that just as a tip to save some money. And you're going to use a lot more stuffing than you thought you would, because I have put in a lot of stuffing in here. And that's just the normal thing, you know, that is how it is. So yeah, I'm gonna put in this eye a little further up, like one stitch, and then I'm gonna put the backings on and fill it, you know, finish filling the head. And then I'm going to close it up. If you never worked with safety eyes, this is the backing for them. Usually they come with a little plastic ring. These cat eyes came with a metal one. So what you do is you put your eye in the way you want it, and then you will choose your little plate with the grippy part towards the under part of your eye. So for the plastic one, I would do it like this, and this part here going towards the eye, and this part here building the bottom. So I'm going to push these in now, and you're going to put them in and push as far as possible. I don't think I'll be able to show you because I need 2 hands to attach these, and I just don't have a third one for the phone. I'm gonna try to get the phone holder tripod to help me out for a sec. Okay, so I have my eyes pushed in on the spot where I need them. I need to find the inside. Oh, great, I pushed it out. That's not good. Okay, let's pop it back in. It was somewhere here, quite far up. Yes. Okay, now hold your eye, turn it to the inside so you see the backing of your eye, and then use that little grommet, pop it on, and then push it down, which is easier said than done with this one. Come on. Okay, we'll only attach this way around. Okay, now second eye. This plate will only attach with the flat side towards the eye. Maybe I've done it with the flat side towards the eye always and I just forgot. It's possible. So safety eyes are in. You can turn them around, but that's basically all you're able to do because they are, you know, safely attached. So nothing can happen. Now, I am going to turn this one round so that the cat eye slit looks downward. Okay, good. Eyes are in. Now finish stuffing and finish the head. I have one of the arms legs finished. And I'm not gonna lie, this took a lot longer than expected. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm gonna need to make 4 of these. This turtle is a lot of work. It's a lot of rounds, a lot of stitches, and it's black. So Yeah, I also couldn't find a row counter anywhere, so I have to do the dashes. But I'm doing that with my right hand because in that case I don't have to drop my yarn. But I'm left-handed, so I'm not even able to make a straight line with my right hand. That's why this looks a bit weird, but yeah. 3 legs to go, and then I have to stuff them and sew them on. And then we still have the whole shell to go. It's time for a little coffee break. I made myself a cup of coffee. I got some speculatius cookies. I have done 2 of the 4 limbs now, and I don't know why, but they are sucking the will to knit out of me right now. But yeah, I am going to work on the other 2, get them attached and start the shell. And I also have to start thinking about what to charge, because this is a commission and I'm knitting it, you know, because I got asked to knit it. And I have absolutely no idea how to charge this and how much and how to find out how to do it. I'm just at a loss a bit when it comes to that. But yeah, coffee break and then I'll continue. I've now finished all 4 of the legs, but you're going to attach those at the very end. So I need to knit the shell first and then dress the turtle in its shell and then make sure that the placement of the legs works with the holes that are in there in the shell, you know, to put it on. And for the shell, you need straight needles. And these are the only ones I could find. So these are 4mm cubics, and I've been knitting on 3.75 millimeters. But I knit tighter with cubics also. It's a completely different part, you know, so I'm just not going to care. I will use this now. I will start knitting the shell, and yeah, I really hope this is going quick. I have now finished the first half of the outer upper shell, because the shell is made of 3 parts. The one that's like that part, then the bottom to this, and the one that looks like pants that you can put on your turtle. So this is fun to do. It's just slipped stitches. There's nothing fancy going on. It's really easy, and yeah, I'm halfway done now. I did increases. I did one without any shaping, and now I'm going to do decreases. And then this first bit will be finished, and I will switch back to only black. And as it's getting dark, I'm honestly not sure if I will be able to finish the whole turtle today, because knitting with black is hard enough when you can actually see what you're doing. So I'm not sure yet, but I'll probably stop once this part is done. It is the next day, the next morning, and I really want to finish Sheldon as soon as possible. So I'm going to finish the shell and just, yeah, I hope to finish it before I close my studio today, which is in 3 hours. I have put 5 hours of work into it so far, and I'm not done. So I'm guessing another 2.5 to 3 hours will go into creating this little turtle. I finished the top part of the shell with the pattern, and I think from here on it's going to be a bit quicker again. So this is all of the red that will be in this turtle. Everything else now is knit in black again. And yeah, so I still have to do the pant part, then the bottom part for the shell. And oh no, this thing here will be red as well. This little, what looks like an I-cord. I have to say, this turtle is a lot more work than I thought it would be, but it is really cute. I love it. So I finished the bottom bit, and now I have to seam those together and stuff it, and that will finish the shell. So I'm going to do that, of course, right sides out, like this, you know, this on top of that. So it's going to be nice on both sides. And then the last thing is to do the pant bit so I can slip it on the actual turtle. I'm currently sewing the shell together, and I thought I would come on and show you how I do that, or, you know, talk you through. I'm using a mattress stitch, and on the bottom shell, I have this one stitch that is very consistently going all the way around. So I am sewing next to that stitch. So this stitch here, this nice column, that's from the bottom, and I am sewing the top to that. And to keep everything together, I clasp it together with those teeny tiny hair clasps. And the good thing with mattress stitch is that you seam from the front, so you can always see what you're doing. And yeah, also you can also see the thing that I hate about this yarn. It is super, super splitty. I just have been sewing my shell together and it's unraveling like this. So not a yarn that I would love to use a lot. But yeah, I'm almost done with seaming the shell. I'm gonna seam until here, leave this little bit open so I can stuff it, and then we'll close the last little bit. And yeah, so that is what I've been doing. And I wanted to show you the little claspies because I find them very, very useful. And I thought you might find them useful too. So it's day 3 of knitting a turtle. It's the never-ending project. And I just ripped something out before I could show you. So you are attaching the bottom bit to the shell like this with a 4-stitch I-cord. And that's going to look like that in the end. And I started doing that, but the openings were just so tight, you know, around here. I got over here, started attaching on the other side, and that was just scrunching it in because it was too tight. So what I've decided to do now instead, I am going to crochet around twice in red, and then in the 3rd round that I'm doing, I will attach it to the sides here, keep crocheting the pieces that are not attached down here and up here, and do it like that. So I will still get the red bit around, but I'm not doing it in the 4-stitch I-cord, which is super fiddly, by the way, because, you know, you have this thing and this thing attached to each other, and you have that gigantic stuffed shell dangling all the time. So I'm not doing that. I cannot be bothered anymore. I just want this done. So I'm going the easier way. I'm crocheting around, and I will crochet it together. And then it's only the limbs to attach. So I think that's going to look nice in the end though. Because like I said, I will still get the contrasting red on this pant bit, and it's just easier to do. So if in doubt, opt for the easier version. I'm happy with that. I attached it. I left the opening here and here so you can put the actual turtle in. But I like the crochet option. You know, it was super quick. It wasn't fiddly at all. And it's attached all the way around, and it does look nice and even. So yeah, all that's left now is sew on the limbs to the actual turtle. And the pattern tells you to stay here. The pattern tells you to insert the turtle bit and then pin the legs so they will actually fit through the holes, you know. So I'm going to do that next. It is done. Finally, it's finished. It took 7 hours to make this little turtle. And I'm just happy it's done now. I will not make this turtle again. Not happening. I'm gonna dress him in his shell and show him to you what he looks like when he's assembled. Here he is, Sheldon, complete. Legs fit perfectly because you have to put them in a way that they will just fit. And I mean, let's face it, he is super cute, really cute, but so much work. But I'm glad I did this in crochet because that just eliminated a lot of work and fiddleness. So yeah, I really love the blue eyes I chose. I like that I gave him a tiny tail. And yeah, he turned out really, really cute, and I'm just happy to have him done now. I still don't know what to charge for him though, which is a bit of a problem because I want to get him out of the house today, ideally. So I don't know, but he's finished and I'm done as well. So yeah, that is the end of this project vlog. I'm going to set him down here on this cool route I found. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this format of a video. And if you do, I do project vlogs for sweaters and other things I make regularly-ish on my Patreon. So if you want to check that out, I'm going to leave a link down below in the description box. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.